Well, I feel like we're catching you on the right day. A lot of running out there, a lot of physical play. Good day for the line coaches. What did you think of what you saw out there?
Another great, competitive practice. Coach sets the tone with the culture here, and when you get to second day of pads, the guys came back fresh, ready to go, and competition that we all have against each other. We're all a team, but we make the guy across from us better. So the offense makes the defense, special teams, and then the coaches make each other better because we see the different schemes and different things. So I thought it was a good day, and it's not too hot, so I'm loving that too.
Your position in particular, how important are these padded practices for the evaluation?
Really important because, again, we play the games in pads, so the closest you can be to that game-like situation. And, again, we just had the uppers on, so, again, not too much different with the lowers, but just to get them to feel comfortable in their pads with the different sets, 2-point, 3-point, different drills you want to do just to make sure, you're banging a little bit, pulling guys, and just to get the fit and the feel of everything going on. So having the pads and just getting that progression and adjustment throughout training camp.
What's Austin Blythe bring this offense?
He brings, he's had a history with similar offense. The offense, his communication skills with the guards. He's played guard and center in this system, so his ability to talk to the centers, the guards, and the tackles, because he's hit different type of blocks with, multiple different guys, and the right tackle may hit it one way, and then again, as you see, like we have different guys rolling in every time. So just to understand the different combinations, the communication, ask good questions. So just that experience, just bringing that and everybody and working with everybody.
Where's the right tackle position stand right now? Seems like we see a couple guys.
He's on the outside of the right guard. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I said.
No, the right tackle spot. We've seen Stone and Jake sort of rotate there.
Yep, and then Abel get over there. Kyle played it 2 years ago versus the Jets. So just like with everything, we're rolling guys through. We have a plan and a chart, like who got these reps in pads. Again, you asked about pads. So, hey, everybody's in helmets, but then you get pads on. So you see different combinations of players, how everybody's working together. And again, we're just rolling people through to get the different looks, making sure they're getting different types of blocks and different pressures and different things just to continue the evaluation process.
What's the learning curve like for these young guys? Are we at like 40% or 60%, or where are we at this point in camp with these young guys?
A lot of the playbook is in. But again, like you see Charles rolling with the ones, we've had Abe rolling with the ones. So, we give them the information and we let them fly. So we have extra meetings with the rookies. Myself or Kaylee will meet with them extra. We have rookie meetings, but then he'll grab them early in the morning sometimes. So it's just, you just keep giving them the information. And again, we had, the rookie mini camp, so there weren't different plays then. So they've had that knowledge. So you just keep stacking it and giving them the reps, and, correction is direction. So every time something happens at practice, that's why you practice, right? So you learn it, you get better, you change the synapses, and you react the right way when you need to.
You've had Charles for a couple of months or a few months now. What stood out about him that you didn't know in the pre-draft process?
I think he's been pretty consistent and steady with it, because he's quiet but not quiet. It's kind of weird. He's just been himself. He comes in, he asks good questions. He's engaged all the time. He's answering questions. I'm asking questions to the right side about a combination block, and he's answering it. So, I don't think I've learned anything new yet, right? Just spending time with all the guys, but, just happy with, the way he comes to work every day. He's got a great demeanor, smile on his face. Just, he's trying to get to work, coach, let's go. So.
Jake Carrolls got those 5 starts at the end of last year. How have you seen that experience manifest itself on the field? Where's he improved?
A true pro, number one, comes in and able to play guard spots and tackles. And the cool thing is to see him and Stone talk to those younger rookie tackles and other players, and the way they'll, I'll leave the field and sometimes they'll be out there doing drills, and I'm like, oh, good job. So the fact that their leadership, their experience, when you've had to block and set a guy in an NFL game, home and away, it's just a totally different experience. You get more comfortable with every time you do something for the first time, and he's not afraid to share the knowledge and help the room get better altogether.
He said that guard stuff is still kind of new to him. So can you totally see that when you?
A little bit, but when I've learned that when you get guys, whatever they can play, you try to get them to play, and so they can make the mistakes. That's why there's practice. That's why we go through the walkthrough, so they can get the different experiences in a right and left-handed stance. So I think you want to try to stress the guys as much as you can now, so at some point it's not like, hey, there's been an injury week 7 and you got to move this since I've never played that. Well, no, we stacked a couple of reps. So I got an Excel spreadsheet that tallies the plays and all this, so it's kind of nerdy, but it's okay. No, we've had 35 snaps at left guard and 45. Okay, we need to balance it up a little bit. So just all that experience, and they just keep it moving.
What did you think of all that short yardage work today?
It's great. Situational football. That's where you want to extend the drive, right? Third down, fourth down. Coach has been known to be, be aggressive at times and go for it. And so when we get the opportunity to get a yard, we like to think we should be able to get a yard. So it's part of the mentality of the program. So you got to get the work in the situations, understanding that this 3rd and 1's a little different than this 3rd and 2 or this 3rd and inches. So when we understand the big picture for the guys, is there a little nuance to that they have to understand, as well as just executing the play. But now what's the bigger picture of the situation and where you're on the field?
What's it been like not having Pete here in the last few days?
Well, technology is amazing, so you got Zoom and all that stuff. And again, Carl Smith, a.k.a. Tater's done a great job of leading us. And I mean, you got Hurt, you got Shane, you got Desai. The culture's been set. We know the expectations from Coach. The coaches bring it, the players bring it, and the whole building's on the same page. So, you feel it a little bit, but then you're out there, you're working. You miss the presence a little. You miss the presence, but next man up. We just got to keep it moving and hopefully make this thing better when he gets back.
The run game was really clicking for you guys at the end of last season. What's the key to kind of picking up where you left off?
It's do right longer, right? We have the techniques, we have the different things. Whoever's across from you, activate your rules. Don't overthink it is the way I kind of say it. You build the muscle memory in practice. You do specific things for a reason. So when you're presented with those, we try to give the guys the tools so they can activate it. We don't need to make sideline adjustments. You feel it out there, you make it. We've taught these things, so I think, and again, the backs have done a great job. Chad's done a great job with them, and the tight ends blocking. You watch the wide receivers come in and block. It's amazing when those guys are buying in and really blocking and giving their effort. It makes us want to block for them more, and then it's a whole team thing. So just to carry over, and last year, now is awesome, but it's a new year, so we have to do it now.
Early on, was that Drake Young that there's a block that you guys were all getting excited about?
I'm not sure. It was a blur, trying to see through everything. It might have been on a wrapper or something, but those wide receivers, they're flying in there. The effort that they give is amazing, and it's great to see because you see Freddie Swain, DK's getting it. everybody's in there. It's great to see. Tyler's mixing it up in there. It's been awesome to watch.
What's new for you? What's different? What have you learned now that you're in charge of the line?
Every day, you learn something new every day, and you're just revisiting things, and you prepare to get the moment when the time comes, and then it's okay, it's cliche, but it's all right, you leveled up, okay, work harder, just keep going, and just keep, coach will say, hey, keep watching tape till you see something different, do another study, whatever that is. So just try to make sure I'm on the same page with Shane and head coach, and just trying to get everybody together, and so it's just just the preparation. It's just a carryover from what it's been, and it's just, okay, now I have the clicker more than before, and I'm standing up a little more, but, it's been ball for, how many ever years, so you just try to take it in stride and learn the lessons and try not to make, repeat mistakes.
Situation, how much does your experience with Shane, your rapport, help, and is there a natural understanding?
I think it helps a little because, it's easy to try to talk to him or ask questions, or, there's no animosity or any, hesitation. It's yo, hey, what are we trying to get done? Or I was thinking this, we did this last time, it didn't look good. Hey, let's give it a try and see what it looks like. So, good friend, known him forever, but, and it's cool to be able to work with him and try to make him and, this whole program as successful as possible.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. See you later, guys.